guys, so I've recently started wearing a leg brace for the first time since I was 16 years old, as the range of motion in my affected foot hasn't been great recently. And like putting a raise in or getting my shoes raised at my orthopedic centre hasn't been enough. I was putting most of the weight on my foot, on my big toe while I walk. And if I carried on like that, there was a risk of my foot becoming deformed. So when I was told that I needed a leg brace, I didn't mind at all. I thought this was a good opportunity for me to improve my walking. But I did forget a little from my childhood how annoying it would be to buy shoes and how expensive it would be, as I would have to buy 2 different size shoes every time of the same design for the biggest size to fit over my brace. So when I got the brace and I started walking with it, it felt really weird. It felt like I had a bionic foot, and I was learning to walk for the first time. It felt really strange, but it's sort of in a good way. One thing that I thought might happen was that it would feel uncomfortable, sort of like when you get new shoes for the first time, but it really wasn't like that. And something that I sort of realised was that I could put my affected heel down and then lift it up while I was walking, and that's something I haven't done in years, and so, that felt really good. Saying that though, I did walk a long distance with the brace, and it did start to feel a little uncomfortable, but I think that might just be because I wasn't used to it, or I think maybe I hadn't put it on properly, because when I got home I realised that my big toe was pressing down on the edge of the brace, so that's something I have to think about next time. So I have found that boots are a better fit for my brace, as I've tried trainers and they are a bit tricky, as the trainer doesn't stay on my foot while the brace is on. Saying that though, I've only tried that once, but I guess it is sort of important to find shoes and trainers that open wide. So to get my shoe on over my brace, what I've found is I have to open the shoe extremely wide, and with the boots I'm wearing, the right shoe looks quite different to my left shoe now. And I mean, I have sort of gotten used to my shoes looking different over the years, as I have to get my shoe raised at my orthopedic centre, as my right affected leg is shorter than my left, but it hasn't been that noticeable. And I mean, I have looked into getting trainers with a zip, but it has been quite hard to find nice ones. And even though I'm able to tie my shoelaces one-handed now, I am still quite slow at it. So all this brings me back to my childhood. Having 2 different size shoes was just normal. But back then I would choose the most colourful brace ever. I couldn't imagine doing that now. I chose a black brace this time. Ever since my teenage years, I've had the need to hide my disability. But being in my 30s now, I do see the sense in using the brace to improve my walking. But at the same time, I feel like this could help me when people don't always believe that I have a disability, because that does happen sometimes and it is quite annoying. Overall though, I am very glad that I'm wearing the brace again. I just hope it doesn't get super expensive with buying new shoes. And I have known in the past where there are companies that do odd pair schemes, so I'll look out for that too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.